Okay, here's a quick little tip in a smart notebook that I really am doing this for the foreign language teachers, but also it's a great tool for any teacher. It's when it can recognize your handwriting. A lot of teachers aren't aware of this, but if you pick up a pen and the kids write something on the smartboard, either cursive or not cursive, and you select it, and it can recognize it, and there it is. Works great. Well, it's a little different in a foreign language. If I write adios, and this is tough to do with a mouse, but I'm trying. And it comes up with adios, but it doesn't have the correct accents or tildes. So I'm going to go down and select Espanol, Spanish. And look at there. It gives the correct accents. That would be awesome if the kids are writing on the smartboard in Spanish to make sure they get the tilde or the correct accents. So here's maybe one more example here. How about Senor? I believe that has a tilde on it. And we'll check here. And exactly, there it is. So this might be something you might want to add. And how do you add this? Well, let me show you here. If you write something, let's see, hola, and you select it. Let's come over here to recognize languages. And we already added Spanish, so yours will not have Spanish on there, but here's how you would add Spanish or French. So I'll just add French since I already have Spanish on here. So I add more. And uncheck this little box, and we're going to update handwriting, check for updates. I'm going to add French on here. I would not recommend adding all of these at once. It would take a long time, plus it would bog down the system, but let's do French from France, and you could do Canada. You could do a couple of them, but we'll say hit install. And it will take just a little bit to install that update for that handwriting. And it's getting close here. And there it is. So we go ahead and close it. We recheck the box. We want really English to be set up here. Now, if you only use your classroom and it's only for Spanish or French or whatever the language is, then you could say always look for it in a certain language. But in case other people use your classroom, just say OK. And now if you write something, we could say we want it in English, or, oh, actually, it adds both of them for you. So that's awesome. So we could choose whichever language we want. And then once you select that, it will always look for Spanish or French unless you change it back to English. So that's how you can add a language for it to recognize your handwriting in different languages and include the tildes or the accents where they're required. So hopefully this will help you out in your language studies.